What is up, everybody? Welcome to Stay in Your Lane with Gunner Lane. How is everybody doing today? I don't know. I have this bell. This bell is from the Outsiders podcast back in like 2020. And a couple weeks ago, when I went to go get some of our old equipment, we had a bunch of equipment that we used to have and everything. And I was like, I saw this and I was like, I want that. So I got it. Anyways, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. And also got the sign that we used to have downstairs as well. Anyways, like I said, welcome back to the Stay in Your Lane show with Gunner Lane. I hope everybody's had an amazing week. So let's get into topics today. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my first topic that's been on my mind this week because I think I've officially found my calling for something other than doing like podcasting and everything. And I ain't even good at this really. But anyways, I want to tell y'all what I have been doing for like 2 weeks. And granted, I finished it like a week ago, but as far as doing minor details and things, I've been just going crazy on. So I have been building me a DJ booth. So my original DJ booth is great. It is nothing wrong with it. It was just heavy as can be. It just was heavy, hard to move around. It was my first ever build when it came to doing something with, with construction wood and stuff. Well, heck, you don't even need construction wood. I bought construction wood because I was like, this thing's got to move. I need it sturdy as can be. So I bought this DJ booth, or I built this DJ booth about 2 years ago. Heavy as can be, about 200 pounds. No jokes. It's built out of 4x4s and stuff like that. So officially this week, I no longer have it. It's gone. I mean, I technically have it because I broke it down and used some of the old wood off of it. Like I made me a really nice top on my new one, and I used the wood off of it. So I built me a new DJ booth is what I'm getting to, and it's been so much fun. I honestly can say that with this DJ booth, it's going to be so much easier to move. And what I was saying is the DJ booth that I built is really nice. It's a little bit bigger. It's surprisingly, it's a little bit longer. I mean, it's a great DJ booth. I'm so glad that I built this thing. I spent literally like $100 building it, so I did really good on building that. It wasn't that hard to build. After, kind of looking into it and seeing how to build things, like in this last year and a half, I've learned how to build, with woodworking stuff. So it wasn't that hard to build this time around. And it literally took me maybe like 3 days to build. But as far as like picking out stain and stuff, I still haven't like gotten where I don't know what I want yet. Anyways, so I finally picked out the stain that I want. I still got to like oil it or like put some kind of shine on it just to make it look really good. I still haven't done that, but that's okay. Other than that, I got my TV put on it again. It looks great. I want a new TV, but like my thing is TVs are so dang expensive, and for what it does, I really don't want to spend another TV on it right now. So I don't know. Maybe in the future we will do that. But what I'm getting to is I think I found my calling, and that's what I want to flip furniture. Okay. So I've been seeing ever since I've been doing this. Now it gets up on my algorithm every once in a while, but this has like really been kicking in. I've been seeing people flipping furniture, and I have a ton of furniture in my storage unit that I want to flip. I have 2 nightstands, and if I would love to flip them, so maybe when we actually do like move to a studio one day, hopefully I can have them like in the studio. I think it looks so good. They're oak, they're beautiful. However, though, I do want a different stain on them. I want to make them like really textured look and everything. However, right now they're just old as can be, but they are still pretty. And but they were pretty for like a grandma, that makes sense. But they could be really pretty for us 20 people or 20-year-old people. So anyways, we're going to look into getting those done. I got that. I have my kitchen table I want to redo. I don't have it in here. I have yet to bring my kitchen table to my new apartment, but I do still want to bring it to this apartment. And so we're probably going to be doing that soon. I would show pictures once I get it done on Facebook and all that, Instagram, so you can see exactly what I've done. Look, I'm not a professional by any means, but eventually, I want to do things like this because it looks so much fun. And like, I actually like take time when I do a project, like when I was building the DJ booth, I just took my time with it, like I didn't sit there and like try to like hurry and get it done. I didn't need it done because I still had a DJ booth, so I was okay. So anyways, I got that taken care of now, and that's really good. I love the way it looks, and like I said, if I want to flip furniture, so that's something that I definitely want to look into doing once I get into it. And who knows, like my aunt, she does it, and she flips furniture, and I hate to say it, but the way like, when she started doing it, it was the farm look. Everybody's doing farm looks. Everything had to be white and brown, like this table right here. Yeah, everything had to be white and brown, and I don't get it. Like now it's changed to everybody wants back to the original wood color, and I love that. I love the original wood look. I think that actually makes everything so much better looking. and I can't stand to see a furniture to be painted white now. I don't know what it is. Actually, be painted at all. I know there will be some furniture that I will be painting. My table might be actually one of them. I'm still thinking about doing. And my roommate said it looks so ugly, but I don't really care. I saw this stain the other day at Lowe's that you can get, and it's literally so pretty. All it is it's like a navy stain. So you know your wood will be a navy color, but it's also like a stain oak color, really pretty. And I do that with white, and then the navy color on top. I think it looks so pretty. I don't think so. I think it look weird. I think it look. Oh, bull crap! It look whatever it looks like. So I don't know. I really want to see what that is going to do and how that is definitely going to overlook with everything else that I do. So I'm excited about that. That's something that I really can't wait to see happen is my kitchen table, maybe those end tables, or they're not stands, but I think they could be used for end tables as well. You know, if you make them right, they can be pretty. So who knows where that's going to go. But yeah, that's my first like topic that I want to talk about today. This like I think I've found my calling when it comes to woodworking. Now, you know, here's the thing. Going into a different topic now. I've been looking for like an actual job for the last couple of weeks. For about a month now, I've actually been trying to get a job that's like going to actually benefit me, you know? So that being said, I think this whole time I thought that I wanted like an office job. I want a job where I'm in the office, you know, corporate meetings, stuff like that. I just don't know if that's what I really want right now. I'm a little crazy, guys, and like being honest with you, I am crazy as they come. And I really enjoy doing things like projects, installs, stuff like that. So like I still think that's something I want to do is do installs and things like that. So I don't know. I don't know what like I officially want to do, but I do know that I don't want to be doing anything other than what I've been doing before. And as far as that goes, you know, like DJing and stuff, I still love doing. My dog has a bone in her crate right now because when we filmed the podcast, I put her up in her crate so she don't be walking everywhere because my dog has ADHD. So I put a little bone in there, and then I forgot that that bone's really loud that she chews on. So if you hear a bone in the background, I'm gonna let her be. But she's happy with her bone in her crate. So, anyways, yeah, I've been wanting to get a job. I've been wanting to do something, you know, a little more career wise. There's a lot of things that I want to do, you know. So that being said, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I still want to go look for like an office kind of job or if I still want to look into maybe I don't want to do like big construction work. I don't want to do nothing like that. I want to look more for, you know, things that's going to benefit what I do and everything and something I can learn off of. Construction, I love it. I love looking at builds and stuff, but at the end of the day, that's something I really don't think that I necessarily want to do right now, which is okay. That is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But anyways, I don't know. Who knows what we're going to be doing with that situation? And I just can't seem to know what else to do with it. Who knows? I might find me a job that I might like eventually. And that's hard to figure out in today's society. Let me just tell y'all, like, I don't know where to go with this topic, okay? Because this topic is kind of hard for me to really talk about because I really do enjoy doing podcast, you know, industry. I love doing entertainment industry. But where I live at right now, there's just not nothing you can really do in this area that benefits this kind of stuff unless you have the big equipment and big everything, you know. And there's a buddy that I want to bring on the podcast one day. His name is Brian Ogletree, and I really want to talk about his business and how he got started. Not only just because, like, you know, he has been done really good with his business, but I really want to know like what motivates him to keep going right now. What is his goal in life with this? What's the end goal? What's the at the end of the day, you know, when you were ready to retire, what's something you can look back and say you're proud of from your business? That's stuff like I want to ask him. So maybe soon I can have him come on here and we can talk. I really enjoy talking with people that, you know, benefit the same stuff that I benefit from. Other than podcasting, like I said, I love doing installs for like sound systems. That's something that I really did enjoy doing back in the day when I worked for another company. But I want to do it the right way. I want to do things a little better. I want to make sure that we go above and beyond for a customer. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's literally nothing at all wrong with that. And then, you know, I don't know what else I really want to do. I don't know what else there is for me in this world right now. I think that's something, you know, when you get to a certain age, right? Like I'm 25 years old. Life is literally in the next 6 months, I'm completely on my own in this life. Like as far as like I'm on my parents' insurance, you know, so like 6 more months, I'm done. And then I'm officially let go from everything that I am as a kid. And that is crazy to believe. Like I'm this close now. And I feel like I've been on this earth forever. Like, you know, like I know it's only been 25 years since I've been born, but it feels like it's been like 50 at least. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to say that, because I've heard people say that before and be like, well, if you feel like you're 50 now, that means you're going to die in your 40s. And I'm like, oh, goodness gracious, that's no bueno. But I'm okay to die. Whenever, God wants me to come home, that's when God wants me to come home. I don't have nothing to say about it. What do? He's the creator. I don't have nothing to do about that. So I don't know. There's things that I really want to look forward to in life, though. And one of them is I want to have a great career. If radio's not one of them, that's fine. I just think I need something that's going to benefit me. Look, there's so many job opportunities out there in this world. I just got to find the right one. And I don't want to be, unfortunately, I don't want to be stuck in like a plant position. I've done the plant jobs. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at a machine, like being on one machine all day. I'm not good at doing this, doing that, etc. I've tried too. Like that's what I can't get people to understand. It's like I do try at these jobs. People were like, you just don't try hard enough. And I was like, yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could do better. I worked for a trailer plant a couple months ago. Lord, let me tell y'all what. I'm 5'7", okay? I'm officially 5'7". I ain't that tall. I ain't that good looking. I ain't that healthy. I mean, Lord knows I've had a couple biscuits in my life. But Lord, let me tell you, this job that I took for at a trailer plant, like I said, I like construction a little bit. I don't know if that's something I want to continue to do. I start help building these trailers, and I'm putting in the windows. I'm the window installer is what they called me. So I put up the windows, pow, 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 pow. Make it look good and everything. Put the windows in. Well, here's the issue with these trailers and the issue with me. These dang trailers are freaking 7 foot tall from where I'm at. Like the official height of the window is 7 foot tall. And they're wanting me, 5'7", try to reach up to these windows above me and still try to reach as tall as I can, go pow, 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 pow with them nails in, go pow, 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 pow. And my big ass can't get up there to do it in time because they was like, oh, we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it moving. So that's fine. I get it. You got to keep things moving. I get you got to get the trailers keep going. You can't stop for a window. But they just don't make sense how they do their windows and stuff. And 2 weeks into it, I just said, I can't keep doing this. This is literally getting old. Because, I was literally hurting so bad because I kept having to hold the windows up trying to put them in. Then, I still got a scar. My freaking finger got stuck in between a window one time and the window shattered on it. So it took off all the skin. My hands were just nasty as looking as can be. It just wasn't a job that I just necessarily think that I could have done and been good at all the time. And I don't think people understand that. By the way, today's sponsor is Shrek. I don't think you can see my cup this far away. I don't know. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. I have my Shrek cup out today. And yes, these were a recall in 2010. I have yet to die from it. So that's a good thing. But yeah, today's sponsor is Shrek. Thank you. Yummy. Green apple. Anyways, besides the point. I just don't think those jobs are good for me, I don't think they're a beneficiary for me. I just can't wait to see, though, what's going to happen, though, when it does go off for me. I do think I'm very close to my goal. I think I'm trying to be dedicated right now. One thing that I'm still trying to do is these podcasts, and that's what the next topic we're going to talk about. We'll come back to talking about career in a little bit. This podcast, I do want to talk about for a moment because we need to have a family meeting. And this family meeting is because I am going to do something that I really said I was going to do one time doing this podcast, but this is something I really want to look forward into doing a lot. So I still want to do my dedicated Thursdays. Okay, I'm lying. I don't want to do dedicated Thursdays. I want to do dedicated Fridays. I think Fridays are a good day to post my podcast. I've noticed that last week when I posted my podcast on a Friday, it got a lot more views, honestly. So I think we're going to be moving our podcast to Fridays. That being said, this is the dedicated podcast. Stay in Your Lane podcast will be on Fridays. We do have a couple more things lined up that might be coming along. As you heard in the last podcast, we have a podcast coming out. It's called the 280 Club, 280 Shannon Lady Podcast. We don't know which one we're going to call it yet. It may not even be called 280. It may be the three queen bees or something. Who knows? My friend Hillary and Erica, we're looking forward into doing a podcast soon. I don't think we're going to be doing it at this location, so be a little look at where we're going to be at. I'm looking forward to that as well. I do think, however, looking into it, I want to start posting a little bit more content, okay? I don't want to be doing it all from just the Stay in Your Lane show on once a week. Because here's the thing, I need a lot more content to be put out. So I do think I'm going to try to start doing another podcast throughout the week as far as another Stay in Your Lane. Either we're going to be doing another Stay in Your Lane, or we're going to do a 15-minute podcast. I don't know yet. Maybe a recap of the week. We could do something like that. I don't know. Give me your ideas what we should do. Because I do want to do something a bit different. I want to make something that's actually going to stand out. Something that's, just good as can be. That being said, as well, I don't want to also y'all be disappointed in me if I just happily don't post on that Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday situation. Because sometimes life does happen. Hopefully, when we find a job, that's something else that we can look forward to is having a job again. So I don't know, like I said, what the goal is, but I do know that we are going to be doing something more than just doing what we're doing right now. I've got to put more content out. Let's just be honest about it. I made official Facebook now for the Stay in Your Lane with Gunner Lane show. Also, there's a YouTube that you can go subscribe to that has all the videos that we'll be posting on there. There's a bunch of stuff that you can be doing on here that you'll be liking. That's the luxury about me is like I'm going to try to make sure I get as much content out. And I want to make sure that you're happy and satisfied with what we get out and everything. So we are going to have more in the future that happens. And I'm so excited about that. We're going to be doing so much better when it comes to doing everything. And I don't know. Here's the thing. Let's talk about this as well. So we're on like episode 5 or 6 right now of uploading, and that's great because I'm not going to lie to you. I've had discouragement doing this already. I've completely switched the way we did this show. Before we did this, if you're new to the channel, this is what we used to do. We used to not post nothing on like YouTube. You used to not get a video. The Stay in Your Lane show was literally strictly just about music, and that's okay back, then because that's what I used to like doing was playing music. That's kind of like what I do. However, though, this is where I kind of wanted to switch because I'm going through different seasons in my life, if that makes sense. Right now, this season in my life, I want to be a little more open about what I talk about. Granted, I hope this doesn't like come back and bite me in 10 years from now, but you never know. I just know like there's other things in life that I want to do, and this is one of them that I want to do different. Yeah, the Stay in Your Lane show, it's literally changed so much. We used to have the beat that come on when we first started. Let me see if I can find it right quick. This was the original, like if you're like original, Stay in Your Lane fan and everything, this is what you used to hear every time that I used to start my show with. And of course I can't hit the friggin' play button. Here we go. Y'all remember this? What up, guys? Welcome back to the Stay in Your Lane with Gunner Lane. This is your boy Gunner. Welcome back to another podcast right here. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to do it. Yeah, that's what it used to be. And granted, that was fun back in the day. Like, it was cool. It was everything. But I'm glad now, like, we kind of just go into it, not necessarily like with a big intro like that. That wasn't even a big intro. That was just a beat that I found one time and I thought it sounded cool. And yeah, I know it looks crazy. Hey Momo, my dog's looking at me. She's so mad because like I said, I make her stay in her crate while I film the podcast, and she's over there just right at me, just looking at me. I'm like, dog, chill. Anyways, though, yeah, I'm just excited to see where this podcast goes. We are looking at doing a new location really soon. I do love this setup, though. I wish I could bring this setup to my new location. However, though, I just know I can't. But it's okay. Apparently, I can't talk. Okay, let me tell y'all about something as well. We'll talk about. I take GLP, right? And my GLP is getting on my nerves lately. They've moved me up to a 10. But let me tell you what, this 10 is kicking my butt again because like I get these hiccups and they're acid reflux. It's acid reflux is what it is. And it's just the worst hiccups I've ever had in my life. I don't know what to do. I got down to like 180-ish, a couple years ago, and I really felt good at that weight. And I've gotten a little bigger, as you can tell, I've gotten a little bigger. However, though, I feel good. I do want to lose a little bit of weight, though. I don't want to get back to where I was. I kind of just want to stick around maybe the 220, somewhere around there. So, who knows? I do miss being a little skinnier, but it's okay. I don't know. I just feel like being on this 10 milligrams of the GOP. I'm not going to say what it is. Hey, shout out to you Ozempics, you Manjaros, you Wegovies, you everybody's. I don't know your names. One of those I take. How about that? However, though, it is really, 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 really kicking my butt this time around. And I do think I might need to go down to like a lower dosage, like maybe like a 7.5 or something, because it is literally, it's taking me for a storm, y'all. And I just can't sit here and do it much longer. I don't know. I think it's okay, though. Like, I get where people take GLP and what it's for, and I take it because I'm diabetic. Of course, I get a million messages and everything. And I don't know. I want to make sure that everything is perfect for what I do. And give me 1 second because apparently while I'm filming the podcast, I could ask a million questions. Okay. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I literally just had a dead moment. Anyways, besides the point. Yeah, this podcast is going to be amazing, right? Like, we're going to have so much going on. Hopefully, we're going to have another guest here next day or next episode or two. I'm trying to get on a big country singer. He said he'll do it, and then I've yet to hear back from him. And I'm going to tell him when I see him or when I text him because I ain't going to see him. Anyways, I don't know. Look, there's a country singer from Nashville, lives in Nashville, Brentwood area, whatever, but still lives in Nashville. And I want to get him on the podcast. And I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if I could just take this podcast and go all the way to, I'll just hit my lip, and go all the way to Nashville and film there instead of doing it here. So he's luxury, he gets to have his home studio and everything. I think that'd be so cool. Anyways, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out everything, I just think though I'm going to start doing more for my show. Not only just the podcast, but I want to have socials going. I want to have a lot more. It's just going to be so much better. And I want to make everything more of a variety than what you're just seeing here. People can talk all they want to. I don't care. It's my show. If you don't like it, there's the door. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell people is there's the door. And, I was talking about getting discouraged earlier. And, that's one thing that sucks about doing things like this for me is I have this thing what I call critique, obviously. Everybody has a little bit of critique in them. Sometimes I wish I would quit saying, oh yeah. And then another one things I wish I quit doing is I wish I could talk normal. I wish sometimes my words wouldn't like that or whatever I do. I'm not Ozzy Osbourne, okay? And I try not to be at least, but sometimes I am. I literally, there's things that I want to do. See, there I go again doing that crap. And I'm sick and tired of it, but it's okay. I just want to do better at what I do now. And I feel like I've got to get this organized. This show has got to get organized. Stay in your lane has got to get organized. My Main Street Media business account has to get organized. Business account. What am I saying? My business, Main Street Media, needs to be organized more. I just know there's things that I've got to do different. And yes, I see it, but as far as like the vision of how to fix things, it's not there for me yet. I know there's things that I could do different. I know there's things that I will always be able to try to do to make things better. And it will eventually get better. I mean, that's anywhere, that you do this for. So I don't know. I want to work better on myself. I want to get better at getting a routine going. Since I've been off work, I won't lie to y'all. I've been getting up at like 9 o'clock every day. And that's like, people are like, oh, you get the luxury life. No, that's not a luxury life because I realize now, I realized this like a year ago. Okay, you get up at 9 a.m. There's already 9 hours of the day already gone. So, like, I need to get up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And I used to get up at that time all the time. I miss getting up at that time, surprisingly. So, I've got to get better about getting my butt in the bed, quit playing freaking Minecraft on this TV because I tell y'all what, my Minecraft world is like awesome right now. Oh, could I show my Minecraft world? Is that a thing you can do on here? I don't even know. I really feel like showing it. Okay, for the people that aren't listening or that aren't watching, I think I might show my Minecraft world in a moment and kind of show you what I have going on. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So I'll be right back. Let me grab the thing and everything, and we're going to go straight into my Minecraft world. Now I want to show you what I've been doing. And this is what I do when I don't have a job. So that's on me. Okay, we are back. So I got my Minecraft uploaded and everything, and I want to show you this world. So this world this was not my original world. I used to have another original world that I'd created everything in, but then I didn't like playing in it anymore. And Minecraft is like my favorite game. So like eventually I was like, I've got to do something a little bit more for me. And so I downloaded this game or this world. It's called Stampy's Lovely World. And if you know this world, you know everything about it. And for about a year now, I've been playing in this world, right? And just excuse me, I'm going to try to show my, like where I can see the TV. This might be something I might do, and we might actually be able to like play this, where I'm not like playing it like this, but we can play it with the actual screen and everything. This is, like I said, Stampy's Lovely World. And anyways, but this is my taste of Stampy's World. I have officially started remodeling and stuff, and as you can see, there's been some new sidewalks being redone here. So let's go into it for a minute. As you're going through the walkway, as you can tell, the walkway has changed. And this is for my Stampy fans. This ain't, like I said, not everybody's going to understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we're going up here. I'm going to take you to the house because that's the major thing that's been changed. And the house is not done yet, so I'll go ahead and tell you that. There's still a lot more to be updated. But if you just look right here, you can already tell There's been so much redone. If you're a Stampy fan, you know there's been so much redone. Just by looking right here, you can tell there's a lot of difference here. So I started with a little, water fountains outside. I love this look. I wish those I could like cap off because I love the way it looks in here, but I don't like the way it looks up here. But it is what it is. So I have that. As you walk into the house, I have my cross. I always have a cross with me. Anyways, so that's the point. As you walk into the home right here, this is my home. This is my lovely home. This is so weird to look at from this angle. Like, it's really hard to see. I don't know why I can't see so good. Anyway, am I at the right door? I thought I made this a double door. I guess I didn't. Okay. Anyways, well, yeah, it is a double door. I guess it's the way I'm sitting. It looks so weird. Anyways, as you come up here, there is this big opening here, as is where you used to come and it'd be like a storage room and everything. We got rid of the storage rooms. There's only one original building that I left in here, and it's Stampy's room because this is like such an iconic room. Yes, this did change, but this didn't change. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is all still the same. Looks great and everything, so I love it. You got the underwater look and everything like that. You have this whole area right here that you gotta love. Like I said, this is like a modernized house and everything. As you walk in here, as you can see, we have a cool looking dance floor, and I'll go up here so you can kind of see it and everything. And yeah, it looks really cool. I like the way this looks. I think it really just kind of, benefits what everything is. You have a bar area. I don't know what this purple thing's doing here. I can't remember why. However, though, if you walk in here, there's this cool area right here that I just love as well. I think this looks so dope. Any rate, besides the point, let me get out of here. I can't see good. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. There's things that I just like about it. This building is it's obviously under construction still. I just added recently this big old aquarium in here. So you have an aquarium now. And I'm trying, if you people know, I'm trying to do something where I can light this up. I know I can use night vision to like, like sip on or whatever, but I don't have any night vision on me right now. But yeah, I want to make this lively again. And I have a lot of glowstone in here and you still can't see it as good. And I get it's because I'm like in a muggy area. This is the area that truthfully, you're going to probably be like, Gunner, we're done. We're not friends no more. If you're a Stampy fan, you would understand where I'm about to come from. I have done something, y'all. I have remodeled this whole back area behind this house. And for people that don't know, this is not what it looks like in Stampy's lovely world. As you can see, there's no longer a balcony here. It's all grass. The theater is gone. There used to be a huge theater right here. It's now gone. This mountain has changed a lot, as well as this building. This building used to be all multiple colors, and I didn't like the way it looks, so I definitely did what I had to do and made it nice looking. There is still a UFO, as of right now. That's probably going to leave soon. I love this area here, but I did add water in here and put fish, but for some reason, all the fish keep ending up over here. And I can't seem to figure out why, so bless their little hearts. Yeah, so we're going to make this like a little park area. I love the way it looks. And as you can tell right here, there is something major that I've built. I have built a cathedral. Now, this cathedral I just built like a week and a half ago. It's not done yet. There's still so much that has to be done inside and everything, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like a little bit. It's crazy how big it is. We're trying to figure out what kind of walkway we're going to do here. There's just so much cool things about this theater, or excuse me, cathedral. As you walk in, as you can see, it's huge in here. Love the three crosses that I did. These three crosses right here look so cool. I love this, especially when it gets like evening time. Let me see if I can do it from here. I'm gonna go to time and I'm gonna go to sunset. When I do my sunset, look how beautiful that makes it. And especially on the camera right now. Wow, it looks so crazy. It looks so good. There's just so much about this place that's just so awesome. And I can't wait to see everything that's done with it. But anyways, yeah, I enjoy this stuff. I enjoy Minecraft. I've always enjoyed Minecraft. I promise you I can actually walk better, but what it is like I've never realized if you're looking from the side right here and like your eyes are doing it weird, it's kind of like hard to control for some reason. But yeah, I've been working in this area now for about a year, just updating small things. Everybody's going to notice the house is different. That's the main thing. The house is just completely different. There is some other things that I've redone. Let's see. Let's go over this way. This walkway over here I've redone where it's over here at Stampy's Lovely World. I've added in some of the walkway here. I've added two buildings. These buildings are okay. I want to do some more kind of like similar to them around here. Just kind of do some stuff. This is my next project is I want to make Stampy's Funland. Now, this used to be a mountain here, and I actually destroyed the mountain and actually made it really nice looking. I flattened some land out here so we can build. And then, yeah, I put the fence and continued to alter it. But, yeah, this building here is just kind of sitting here, right? It isn't like nothing crazy. It's where you get your admissions to go and do everything. But, yeah, you just walk through it right now. As of right now, you just walk through it and it's like, this is kind of boring. And then it's literally just the fun land. However, though, I do think I'm going to be tearing down half of this building. I want to do a huge aquarium you'd walk through. I think an aquarium would look so cool. So I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see what we want to do with this. I think it would be really cool to do something cool. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much to be done here at Stampy's Lovely World, as you can tell. As you can look, I do use a skin pack because look at this beautiful, scenery just right here. It looks so cool. This is just something that I really enjoy doing. Okay, I enjoy Minecraft. It's so much fun. And look, people are going to talk about what you want to do, and I honestly think if it ain't for me doing this, I could be doing something 10 times worse. I could be on drugs. I could be drinking. I could be beating my ex-wife. I don't know. I enjoy doing this. I don't have an ex-wife, by the way. I know that got pointed out before. I was just joking. But I do stuff like this, right? And when I was talking about being discouraged and stuff, I get discouraged a lot. And the reason that I think I keep going is because I play games. If I play this game, it gets me motivation to kind of keep doing things. And that's okay. We all have, times when we don't want to do things and whatnot. But now, thank God, I've actually been able to kind of sit down and really enjoy what I do. This kind of gets my mind to go into a good place. And I enjoy that a lot. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming on here to the Stay in Your Lane show. We're probably going to do some more episodes here, like I was mentioning, probably for the 280 Club, maybe something to do with that. Hillary, I was going to get Hillary on this week and Erica. However, though, Hillary is doing a play at the Roxy Theater. So if you're doing anything this weekend, starting today, Friday, there is a play going on at the Roxy. It's called the Murder in the Magnolias. So come out and support it. Also, just remembering this, if you live in the Birmingham area or surrounding area in Birmingham, Alabama, on June 27th, there is going to be a concert. Follow the Just Show Up show on Facebook, and you can follow iHeartRadio in Birmingham, 1037 The Q, 102.5 The Bull, any of those stations right there. They're going to be advertising about the Just Show Up show. They have a good lineup coming. They have Shine Down, a couple more people. And look, this is the best thing about this show. And I guess you can kind of hear it. It's Just Show Up show. The Just Show Up show means it's a free show. I mean, that's amazing in itself right there. A free show, June 27th. I feel bad because I ain't even reached out to my friends yet to tell them I can't come to it, unfortunately. I have a wedding that night, and I didn't realize I had a wedding. And I was like, yeah, I'm so excited for it. And then I realized I can't go because, unfortunately, I have things I have to tend to because that's just part of being in life. Whoop-de-doo and everything. But it is what it is, and ain't nothing I can do to change it. Ain't nothing you can do to change it. But, yeah, I think it's funny, and things happen, so. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast for the Stay in Your Lane with Gunner Lane show. We'll be back next week, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.